More breaking news that we're getting in. The Supreme Court has now pulled up former Indian selector K. Srikanth in the hearing on the IPL fixing and betting scandal. That is the latest that we're getting in from the Supreme Court. Has questioned the appointment of Mr. K. Srikanth as India team selector at a time when he was also a part of Hyderabad Sunrisers. Again, conflict of interest. The amendment is BCCI's Rule 6.2.4. is being discussed in court today. The rule allows a cricket administrator to own an IPL team. The Apex Court says Clause 6.2.4 only gives immunity to a person in IPL and Champions League and not the Indian team. Hence, he should not have been there. Now, this is a clear-cut case of conflict of interest. How did the BCCI allow him to occupy both the positions? Immediately cutting across right outside the Supreme Court, my colleague Radhika Tongar holding fort. Radhika, just break it down for us. Now, other than Mr. Srinivasan, the name of Mr. K. Srikanth also coming to the fore with conflict of interest under the clause of 6.2.4.
Yes, obviously, 6.2.4 has been at the core as far as the hearing in Supreme Court is concerned for the past 2 days. Today, it was the turn of N. Srinivasan and the BCCI Council to prove to the Supreme Court as to how 6.2.4 amendment was not done to favour cricket administrators to own commercial interests in IPL. That is when the Supreme Court actually pointed out that even though 6.2.4 allowed administrators of the BCCI to own IPL teams to have commercial interests, it did not exempt people as far as the Indian cricket team is concerned. So Krishnamachari Srikanth, when he was a selector, the chief selector of the Indian cricket team, he was also involved with the Hyderabad Sunrisers in capacity. So obviously the Supreme Court questioning the conflict of interest as far as Srikanth is concerned. So it is not just N. Srinivasan now. Remember, Srinivasan was at the helm of affairs of the BCCI, and he will obviously be questioned as to how he allowed such a thing to happen. It's not just Srinivasan who actually owned an IPL team, but also a member of the selector board. A selector, as far as the Indian cricket team is concerned, also was involved with another franchise, namely the Hyderabad Sunrisers. So obviously conflict of interest, not just for N. Srinivasan, but other people as well. And right now the Supreme Court has questioned the appointment of Srikanth as far as the clause 6.2.4 is concerned.
Could you just take us through once again, break it down for our viewers, Radhika, especially where K. Srikanth's name has come into question because his involvement with the Sunrisers as well as team selector. As far as what the Supreme Court is actually trying to say is that this amendment that has been made, 6.2.4, which has been discussed in Supreme Court for the past 2 days, exempts actually, allows, as far as members of the BCCI is concerned, administrators are concerned, to hold commercial interests. But as far as the case of Krish Srikanth goes, he was a selector for the Indian cricket team, not for an IPL team, yes.
Not for a Champions League franchise, but he was a selector for the Indian cricket team. At the same time, he was involved with the Hyderabad IPL franchise, that is Sunrisers Hyderabad. So obviously a conflict of interest. The Supreme Court sees a conflict of interest, and the Supreme Court also sees the fact that the clause actually, that the one that is that Srinivasan is arguing on, that allowed him to own Chennai Super Kings, the clause does not exempt Krish Srikanth because he was the selector of the Indian cricket team. So that is what the Supreme Court is trying to prove, that it's not just a conflict of interest as far as Srinivasan is as far as Srikanth is concerned, but it is also the fact that it was not in accordance with the clause that is being touted as a defense by Srinivasan's and the BCCI Council.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Radhika. Multiple facets coming out in this hearing. Trust headlines today to keep you updated. 10:30 is when the hearing resumed. Headlines today's Radhika Tongar will be getting us the very latest.